The real thing is like, holy crap, that kid's coming to Georgia, isn't he?
Micah, strong as hell, got those big Trey Hill legs too. I mean, he's a chunk, man. He's a load, and I tell people that, and they say you see on his Rivals page 335 pounds. I think that's what he's at right now, and people say, wow, he's not really that big to be 335. I think he's probably 6'2.5", 6'3"-ish. But the thing is, he carries all that weight well. He's barrel chested. I mean, he's just a really thick dude.
You and I've seen 335-pound guys who were just gross.
I've seen 280-pound guys that were gross.
I've been one, so I'm just I could say it from a place of love.
Certainly, I think that he's a guy who can get in there, bang with guys, and then just find that whole one-cut guy. I love that about him primarily. He's not a guy who dances around in the backfield. He's not a guy who's searching for a hole. He is decisive in his running. I love that with the guy. And when he finds a hole, man, he can rip it off.
You just look at the running back position. I mean, as we get further and further along with these lifespans of NFL running backs being so short, it's going to be a 3-year college position if the person has any chance of getting drafted. And in some cases, they don't care if they get drafted. They just want a shot to make it with the team. We saw that with Elijah Holyfield, where he could have come back to Athens, competed for some playing time. But that clock just turns so quickly to where you wake up and Todd Gurley's 25, 26 years old and feels like he's being churned out of the starting position in the league a little bit.
SPQR Dog on Twitter says, what is Zamir White going to look like this year? Does he have breakaway speed? I specifically asked him that. I'm like, your speed's not back. And he quickly corrected me. He's like, I got my speed. I'm like, you don't. He said, yes, I do.
I think the percentages is probably the more important thing to think about. So I could see him handling probably 15 to 20% of the carries, I think, this year. Probably 15%, I would say. Go to Kendall Milton. I think that's a pretty reasonable expectation for him.
But if Jamie Newman's getting 10 or 12 carries a game, then that probably means running backs are running a little bit less.
When you had Sony Michel and Nick Chubb and DeAndre Swift, you're like, okay, we're up 3 scores. Let's sit those guys. Let's rest them for next week. I don't think that these Cook and Zeus are going to say, oh, they want to sit there. Like, give me the ball.
With DeAndre Swift leaving, I think Georgia just had to recruit a new, bulked up dad for the roster.
Yeah, from Philadelphia. They gotta go into Philadelphia and find the baddest dad every 3 years. So
and those two guys worked out together.
Yeah.
That would. Can you imagine walking to that gym? I'd walk in like, screw this, I'm out.
I'm pretty sure that's the last place that I dined out, and it was with you guys.
It was that for me.
That burger that I had that day has a very fond memory in my heart.
Well, you can go get another one. That's what I'm saying is, they have their menu online. You swing by. The cool thing is you pull up, and they're out there with the gloves and masks and everything. They have all their stuff's been wiped down. They hand it to you, plus they have beer. So you get great food and great beer as if you were in the restaurant. And it's kind of nice. Just walk by, hey, give me that 4-pack, and they have great beer. So, big shout out to Prince.
If you're like me, Dane, you can swing by and just tell them it's on Roddy's tab.
Yeah.
I'm just now learning of this.